Namaste, dear friends. Today, let's begin seated on our mat. You can either sit in Savasana or you can sit on your heels if that's comfortable, or grab a bolster or a cushion. Roll your shoulders down and back. Gently lift through the heart space. Close your eyes and begin to tune in. Begin to notice your breath. Is it quick or is it long and slow? Notice how it feels as it enters your body and again when it exits. Gently begin to lengthen the inhale, filling your lungs up like a balloon, and slowly exhaling. Gently bring your hands to the mat. Take your hips above your knees and walk your hands out far in front of you, bringing your heart space or your forehead to the mat. In extended puppy pose, keep your hips over your knees. Lengthen your tailbone away from you. Open your heart space. A nice stretch for the lower back. Inhale, slowly walk your hands back in. Underneath your shoulders, hips over knees. Spread the fingers wide, shoulders relaxed down the spine. Inhale, heart open, arch through the back. And exhale, round, start through the tailbone, go all the way up the spine, press through the shoulders. Inhale, arch the back, heart between the biceps, chin parallel to the mat. And exhale, round through the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, open, cow pose. Feel the energy move along your spine as you press all the way through your shoulder blades to the ceiling. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. And from here, inhale, open your right arm up to the sky. And exhale, thread it through. Bring the back of your shoulder to the mat, maybe the back of your head. Thread the needle. Just gently bringing in some warmth and movement into the body. Inhale, come back to center. Plant the right palm. Exhale. Inhale the left arm up to the sky. And exhale, twist, thread it through. You can bring just your outer shoulder to the mat or come all the way through, bringing the back of your head, back of your shoulder onto the mat. If you're lucky, you might get a little bit of a mini spinal adjustment. Come back to center. Plant both palms underneath the shoulders. Inhale the right leg up. And exhale, step it through in between your hands. Inhale, high lunge. Make sure your right knee is above your ankle. Lengthen your tailbone towards the mat. Core engaged. Shoulders down and back, heart lifted. Continue to focus on slowing down the breath, filling the whole body with air on every inhale. Exhale, plant the palms. Press the hips back over the left knee. Flex the right foot back towards your face. Inhale, half lift, flat back. And exhale, fold, half split. From here, rebend through the front knee. Plant the palms and bring that right knee back to meet the left in tabletop. Inhale, heart open, and exhale, round through the back, cat-cow. Inhale, arch the back, but engage the core even here. And exhale, round through the tailbone, up through the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, open the heart space, chin parallel, roll the shoulders down and back. And exhale, round to the back. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it through. And inhale, come up for low lunge. Shoulders relax down the spine. Make sure there's space between your ears and your biceps. Lift through the core, lift through the heart. You should feel a nice stretch in the front of your right quad. Focusing on the breath, keeping things nice and easy. Exhale, plant the palms, press the hips back, flex the left foot towards your face. Inhale, half lift, flat back. And exhale, fold, half split. Make sure your hips are square. Your left foot is flexed and pointing back towards your face. You can allow your head to be heavy. And roll back forward, plant the palms, bring the left knee back to meet the right in tabletop. Spread the fingers wide. Inhale, open your heart, arch through the back. And exhale, round to the back, cat-cow. Inhale, arch, heart open, shoulders down and back. And exhale, round. A couple more. And on your next inhale, inhale your right leg. Just keep it bent directly to the right side. So fire hydrant pose. So imagine that you are a dog and you want to pee on the fire hydrant. And this is what we're going to do 10 times. So keep the knee bent at a 90-degree angle and use the hip muscle to lift the leg directly to the side. And come back to center. And this time, we're going to kick directly up behind us like we're trying to kick the ceiling 10 times. Flex the foot, core engaged, don't arch your back here, keep your shoulders down and back still, and 10 kicks to the ceiling. And when you're done, step the right foot through and inhale back into low lunge. So try to balance lifting here with grounding down. All right, exhale, plant the palms, press the hips back over the left knee, inhale, half lift, and exhale, fold, half splits. You can shake the head yes and no, release the neck, release the shoulders, but don't let them creep up towards the ear. Inhale, rebend through the knee, plant the palms, and come back to tabletop. Spread the fingers wide, make sure your wrists are directly underneath your shoulders, and we'll do 10 fire hydrants on the left side. So again, keep your knee bent, leg at a 90-degree angle, and lift using your hip muscle 10 times. Once you're done, we'll be kicking directly up and behind you. So tighten the core, make sure you don't arch in your back, and kick directly towards the ceiling 10 times. And once you're done, step it through and inhale into low lunge. So imagine that there's a string lifting you from your heart space or the crown of your head, just lifting you, growing taller, while you're finding heaviness and weight in the hip flexor and in the feet. And exhale, plant the palms, press the hips back. Inhale, half lift, and exhale, half splits. You can shake the head yes and no here again, allowing the body to be heavy. Once again, coming back to the breath. We're moving slow in this practice to give us that time to focus on the breath. Rebend through that front knee, plant the palms, and step it back to tabletop. And cat-cow. Flip the toes under and exhale your hips up into downward facing dog. Walk it out, shoulders down and back. Press through the base of each finger, spread the fingers wide. Allow gravity to take over your heels, but they don't have to touch the floor. You can bend your knees as well, as long as you lift your hips high. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, step it through. Drop the back foot and inhale into Warrior One. Warrior One is a very dynamic, quite difficult pose. You want to do your best to keep your hips square, bend through the front knee, keep the left foot at an angle, at a 45-degree angle to the front of the room. And here we'll straighten through the front knee. You can move your back foot in a little bit closer. Reach far ahead of you, hinge at the hips, and exhale, pyramid pose. So keep your left heel on the mat. Your hips should be square. You can always grab blocks here to bring the floor up to you. And you should be feeling a nice stretch in the right hamstring. Maybe even a little bit in the left calf. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the palms and step it back into downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, step it through. And inhale, Warrior One. Keep your core engaged. Remember to lift to the heart space, lift through the crown, ground down through the feet. Square the hips. Press down through the right heel. And you can hop the right foot in a little bit closer, square the hips, reach far ahead of you, hinging at the hips. And once you're as far as you can go, release your hands to the mat or to blocks. Inhale, find a flat back. And exhale, fold into pyramid pose on the left side. This is also called extended side stretch. Inhale, plant the palms if they're on the blocks and step it back to downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up, open the hip, bend the foot behind you, bend the knee, pressing the foot behind you away from you, like you're kicking a back wall. And straighten the leg, find length, find a nice stretch in the thigh and the hip. And exhale, step it through. Warrior One. Press through the left heel, press the right hip back into the socket, and push the left hip forward. Shoulders down and back, heart lifts, core engaged. Lengthen the tailbone down. From here, hop the back foot in a little bit closer. Hinge at the hips, reach far ahead of you with the left hand, and then drop the left hand on the mat, either on the inside or the outside of your foot, and reach the right hand up, revolving triangle. Do your best to keep your hips square. Again, a block is always nice to have handy, which I have them very close to me, and I probably should use them. Reach up and overhead and exhale into pyramid pose. Inhale, half lift, find length in the spine. Exhale, plant the palms and step it back to downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up, open the hip, bend the knee, kick the wall behind you, but not really because that might hurt. Just feel a great stretch in the front of the thigh, the front of the hips, along the whole side body. Straighten the leg, find more length, press through the left hand, and exhale, step it through, and inhale into warrior one. Straighten through the left knee, hop the right foot back in a little bit closer, reach far ahead of you with the right hand, and then when you've reached as far as you can go, drop the right hand to the mat or a block and inhale the left hand up, revolving triangle pose. It's quite a tricky pose, it feels great in the IT band. Reach up and overhead, and then plant the left palm. Inhale, find length in the spine, and exhale, fold, pyramid pose. Inhale, half lift, and exhale, step it back to downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up, and exhale it out to the side. Inhale up, back to center, exhale out to the side. It's kind of like the fire hydrant pose, but with a straight leg this time. And we'll do 10 of these combos. Inhale, kick back, and exhale, kick to the side. Bring your feet to meet in between every one. And once you're done, inhale the foot up behind you, open the hip, bend the knee, kick the wall behind you, energetically, of course. And then exhale, step it through, drop the back heel down, and windmill the arms up into warrior two. Relax the shoulders down the spine. Work on lifting through the heart space, finding length in the spine, while grounding down through the feet in this power pose. Press to the knife edge of the back foot, bend deeply into the right knee. Flip the right hand up and reach back, reversing the warrior. Straighten through the right knee, reach even farther behind you. Use your core to come back up to standing. Hinge at the hips, reach far ahead of you this time. And drop the right hand down, left arm up into triangle pose. You can have your hand on your thigh, your calf, block the mat, anywhere that feels good to you. Open through the left side body, reach up and overhead, and exhale the left hand to the mat, flip the back heel up, and step it back into downward dog. Now inhale the left leg up, and exhale, kick it out to the side. Inhale directly behind you, and then exhale directly out to the side. So 10 of these. Press equally through both hands. Keep your shoulders square. Foot flexed. Try not to use momentum, but use muscle strength. And when you're done, open the hip, bend the knee, press through the left hand, spin your shoulders down, and exhale, step it through. Drop the right heel down and inhale up into warrior two on the left side. Bend super deep into that left knee, press through the outside of the right foot. Lift through the heart space. Relax the shoulders down the back. And flip the left hand over, reach back behind you, reverse the warrior. Straighten through the left knee, reach farther behind you, and then come back to center. Hinge at the hips, reach far ahead of you. And then exhale the left hand to the mat or the calf or the thigh or a block. And the right arm up towards the ceiling. Open the right hip, the right side body. Inhale, reach up and overhead. And exhale, plant the right palm to the mat, flip the back heel up, and come back into downward facing dog. Walk it out, shake the head yes and no. Inhale the right leg up. And exhale, step it to the outside of your right hand in lizard pose. So keep the back knee up just for a second here. And then gently bring the back knee to the mat. Come onto the top of the back foot. And you can stay here up on your hands. You can come onto your forearms or block. Or you can practice your splits, which I'm still not there yet, but this particular day I was feeling pretty flexible, so I thought I'd give it a shot. And then if you're in splits, you can choose to fold over your front leg. Inhale, walk it back up. Bring your right knee in between your arms, in between your elbows, and then bring it all the way through to the left. Flex the foot back towards your face, and then walk your hands away from you to the right. So this is a fantastic IT band stretch. You might get a little crack in your back too. Just breathe into the outside of your right hip. Walk back to center, plant the palms. Bring the knee into the chest, inhale, back into three-legged dog, and then knee circles, and step it down. Inhale the left leg up, exhale, step your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Keep the back knee up for just a moment, and then gently drop the right knee to the mat to take a moment to hang out in lizard. Again, you can stay up on your hands, you can come onto your forearms, or you can work on your split practice if that is in your body today. And if you're doing splits, feel free to fold over your front leg. When you're ready, inhale, walk your hands back up into lizard pose. Squeeze your knee into your chest, and then bring the left leg over to the right. Flex the foot, bring the hip to the mat, and walk your hands over to the left. Slowing down the breath. Inhale, walk your hands back to center, bring the knees into the chest. Inhale into three-legged dog and a couple knee circles, leg circles, open the hip and step it down. Inhale the right leg up, open the hip, drop the foot behind you, wild thing. Lift the hips high, open through the heart space, and exhale, plant the palm, flip it back over, and set yourself up for pigeon. Now only flex your front foot if your shin is parallel to the front of the mat. Otherwise, you can point the toe. Press the left hip down, make sure your hips are square. Make sure your back foot is directly emanating straight from your ankle, not twisting in at all. And then if you feel like it, you can release forward, come onto your forearms or block. Just focus on the breath in this particular pose. Allow yourself to release any tension that you might have been holding from the day, from the practice. Close your eyes and breathe into the hip socket. Breathe into the lower back. Send your attention to any place that might be stiff or having sensations in this pose. Send your breath to these places. When you're ready, walk your hands back in. You can bring the right foot in towards your body and bend the left knee. Grab a strap if you need to, or take your left foot in your hand or hook it into your elbow for a nice quad stretch. Then release, plant the palms. Flip up onto the left foot into three-legged dog and a few knee circles again, opening the hip. And this time, bend the knee like you're doing kicking the wall behind you. And do your best to balance on your left hand and left foot and reach back behind you with your right hand and grab your foot. Now this is a very difficult posture. Focus on your drishti point. And if you didn't get it, that's fine. Release, let it go. Inhale the left leg up, open the hip, drop the foot behind you, wild thing. Bring it back over and bring your knee in to set up for pigeon on the left side. Lift the heart open and exhale, walk it forward. Close your eyes and take this time to be present. This moment that we have here is the only moment that we ever have. And in a second, it's gone. There is no future, and there is no past, really. The past is memories, and the future is dreams. We can only do so much to make the future that we foresee in our minds. We can't control that. So we should focus more on resting in the present moment, on feeling gratitude for the present moment, for observing the present moment, because that is the moment in which we are alive. So take this time here to just be in this moment. Now when you're ready, inhale, walk your hands back up, bring your left foot a little bit closer to your body and bend the right knee for a nice quad stretch. Kick your right foot away from you even as you pull it in towards your body to engage the muscles while you stretch. And then plant the palms. Come into three-legged dog, leg circles, knee circles, and then open the hip, kick the wall behind you, balance on the right hand and right foot, focus on your drishti point, and reach back and try to grab your left ankle with your left hand. And if you're holding it, release. Whether you did or didn't manage to get that balance this time, you did a perfect job. Give yourself a high five, pat on the back. Come onto your bum. Inhale your arms up above and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, find a flat back, and exhale, fold. Flex your feet back towards your face. Engage the legs even while you're stretching them. If you have a block handy, it's a nice place to rest your forehead. Inhale, roll back up slowly. Take your right foot into your left thigh. Left foot out in front of you, flex the foot. Inhale, lift, and exhale, fold. Let the right knee be heavy. Breathe into the right side body. Flex the left foot. Inhale, slowly roll back up. Take the right foot out, left foot into the right thigh. Inhale, reach, find length, and exhale, fold over the right foot, right leg. Inhale, slowly roll back up. Bring your right foot to the outside of your left knee. Inhale your left arm up. And exhale, bring the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Seated twist. And if you feel like it, you can always clasp behind you for a little bit deeper of a twist. Remember to lift through the heart space and ground down through the right hip and the right big toe. Make sure you press down through the right big toe and release. Switching sides, take the left foot to the outside of the right knee. Inhale the right arm up and exhale, take the right elbow to the outside of the left knee and clasp if you can. Or if you desire to. Even if you can doesn't always mean you should. If you don't feel that in your body today, then don't do it. Release, back to center. Take your legs wide in a wide-legged seated position. Flex your feet back up towards the ceiling. Inhale, lift through the heart space, and exhale, fold forward, wide-legged forward fold. Ground down through the sits bones. Try to keep your back straight. Inhale, walk your hands back in and reach over towards the right foot, folding over the right leg. Inhale back to center and exhale over the left leg. Flexing your toes back towards your face or your body, your torso. Inhale back to center and reach up and over to the left side. If you can grab your toe, great. If not, great too. Side bend. Breathe into the left side body. Come back to center and over to the other side. Side bend to the left. Breathe into the right rib cage, right side body. Ground down through the right hip. Right sits bone. And inhaling, coming back up to center. Bring your legs together. Slowly roll onto your back. Bring your right knee into your chest, your left leg long. Supine twist. Back to center. Switch sides, left knee in, right leg long. And supine twist to the other side. Release. Come back to center. Bring the soles of the feet together, knees apart. Take your right hand to your belly and your left hand to your heart. Close your eyes. And notice your body where it touches the mat. Notice how your heart space and your belly lifts as you inhale, and how it falls when you exhale. Notice the warmth of your hands on your body and any other sensations around you. Perhaps it is a scent or a sound, light or darkness. Notice those things and take a moment here as you tune in to this moment to find peace and to feel gratitude for those things around you right now. Namaste.